Welcome back to another exciting episode of Social Innovators. And if you're just tuning in, we've been covering how brands can use video to navigate this new social media sphere. We've also talked about the history of social media, and we're also giving out tips and strategies that can help you take your social media from dud to stud. In this Social Innovator series, we tackle topics that you might be struggling with yourself as we learn and develop here. So as we learn and grow, we want to help you learn and grow. This week, we're going to be talking about how brands can learn from content creators and how they can also navigate this new influencer, well, not so new influencer field. So, Kristen, let's talk about how brands can learn, what brands can learn from creators.
Absolutely. Well, it's no secret. We have seen a rise in influencers or online creators in the past few years, and that has really grown in popularity. I know I've personally purchased items from influencers, and I think that as consumers, we're getting used to buying products from people we see online.
It's changing. We are the new Mary Kay
Absolutely.
salesman. The Mary Kay salesman.
And we're okay with that. Like we're what we're seeing is a trend where people are okay with seeing sponsored and advertising content on their social media as long as it's engaging, as long as it's entertaining,
or
as long
if
as
they
it's
trust
and if they trust it. Yeah, absolutely. So I think brands can learn a thing or two from the influencers that are peddling products online. If it's resonating with your audience, people will stop and look at the content.
Yes, and I love the good you try before I buy it
Absolutely.
method that creators and influencers offer. So again, as brands are seeing this rise of creators and influencers, what they can learn from them is these creators and influencers have built an audience. They've built a community, and that community trusts them. So now they are able to position products and services that they might use or recommend them to their following, and their following are saying, hey, I trust you. So I can gel with that. I'll try it out. And what you see is now, again, this word of mouth, this breaking down that wall. If I see you with something and you speak highly of it, more than likely I'm going to go try it at least once. And so now it's up to the brand, once the influencer or the creator gets them there, to further propel and to keep that going.
Absolutely. But don't just take our word for it. We have some stats to back that up. According to a HubSpot survey in December of 2021, that over 50% of YouTube users go to YouTube to watch videos from influencers. Yeah. And then over half of those actually buy a product. And yes, I'm guilty of that too.
Guilty.
I mean, this mascara that I'm wearing, I bought from a TikTok influencer. Guilty. TikTok made me buy it.
TikTok made me buy it. It's actually now trending.
I know.
I have so many things in my home from Amazon that TikTok influencers have made me feel like I need. I have a wine glass holder for the shower that I saw on TikTok, and I was like,
You're
I have
one of
to
those.
get it. Yeah, oh yeah, wine in the shower has changed the whole. Water bill is high, but I am happy. It's changed the whole method. And so as we talk about what brands can also learn from creators, it's this new think like a creator method that we have also been developing here internally, where when we have a brand or a service or a company, we move from the C-suite and we move to the seat of the consumer, the person who is buying the service or the product. And we say, how do I want this position to me? What resonates with me as an audience member or would make me actually stop and purchase that? So creators have shown us building community and trust and brand trust, and being able to go somewhere to someone who's reviewing it and actually showing us how to use it and why we can't live without it really makes us want to go try that product. So from a creative marketing agency standpoint, I think, okay, how can I make your brand produce something that feels creator, but feels raw and authentic, but is true to your mission, your company, and who you are, that speaks to consumers in a different way, rather than, hey, this is my soap. Buy my soap. My soap is pretty. Soap is 50% off. Instead, this soap has these types of qualities. This soap was derived from this rock on this random mountain. This soap has non-GMO, it's vegan. I was like, wow, vegan soap. Never knew it was so important to people, but people really care about vegan soap. So it's, again, positioning your mission and your wording in a way that a creator would, or delivering it different.
Absolutely. And you may be thinking, well, Kristen, I don't have a physical product to sell. So how can I use my social media platforms like a creator? Well, if you've got events you're trying to promote, maybe it's just overall brand awareness. You're trying to inform and educate your audience. You can still create content that is going to move the needle.
Yeah, so showing behind the scenes, showing the process and things that go into the event planning leading up to the event gathers interest. It gathers information rather than posting a static graphic with words and time and date. Yes, have the information placed somewhere where people can go and see that, but do a countdown to the event. Like today, you're going to go buy tablecloths. Record that. Show that those are the tablecloths you're buying for the event that's happening on the 15th. Everything you do from now on, I'm standing in line at Chick-fil-A, getting my coffee, getting my breakfast so I can get ready to keep planning this event happening on the 15th. And so now you move the needle, and you've changed the way that you're delivering the content, because I'm telling you, you do it that way. By the 13th, everybody's going to be like, I know you're driving down the street, getting ready for the event that's happening on the 15th. But it worked. They subconsciously bought into your event. And now they're like, if they're putting all this time and energy into this event or this service, what's going to hurt me to try it or to attend? And so that's how something you can learn from creators and influencers, because they're always showing what they're doing.
Yes.
They're showing regular stuff. I've never seen so many people take cameras into bathrooms until this rise of the creator and the influencer. Although YouTube, I will have to shout out to YouTube. YouTube influencers have been around for a while. They've been doing it. But again, as we talked in the last video, TikTok has changed the social landscape of social media.
And it's coming after YouTube.
It's coming after YouTube.
After.
And so TikTok is like YouTube, but super short. And so the YouTube influencers who, again, you would go to for your long review are now giving quick reviews and like leading you back to their platforms that have the more in-depth, but they give you the quick rundown, because again, TikTok has changed the landscape. And so for brands, you can still house your long, informative pieces, but you give snippets and bite-sized pieces on your different platforms.
Snackable content.
Yes.
Snackable content. Another key tip to learn from influencers or creators is the reason their content really hits the mark is they know their audience. They know who they're talking to. You may think you know who you're talking to, but you don't know until you peek behind the curtain. So by doing that, you need to really understand your analytics. Dive into your followers' analytics on all of your social media platforms. Understand the demographics, what type of content they're engaging with, know who you're speaking to, and deliver content that they want.
Yes. And so we're going to touch on something really quick. Live shopping. Live shopping is another way that creators have really shifted the way that brands can sell and position their products. Live shopping happens when a creator basically goes live, and again, they're walking you through the products. They could be at home. They're like, this is the lipstick I use and it's from such and such. Here's the link to this. It's basically HSN on steroids for the young people. So when it comes to live shopping, again, if you're a brand and you're wanting to dip your toe into that, you can learn from watching these creators and seeing how they actually put your products or your brands into practical use, so that the followers can build that brand trust, and they're like, oh, okay, I need that. That's going to make my life better. This lipstick compartment case that you bought, I need that because I got lipstick too. So it's breaking down that wall. So live shopping has emerged, and it looks like it's here to stay.
Absolutely. And it's changing every day. So Pinterest has launched a new live shopping component. Facebook has changed theirs.
Yeah, they launched it and they took it down because they're restructuring it. At first, they were housing it and they were the host of these live shopping events. But now I think they're going to give the power back to brands, because it is a lot of work. It's a lot of work. And they quickly realized, you know what? We will let you handle your live shopping events. And so again, social media is always changing.
Always changing.
It's always evolving. And we're here to help.
That's right.
We're here to help. If you have questions, shoot us the questions. ask us, we will address them here or to you directly. We created this content studio so that we could help others learn and grow as we learn and grow, because what I've learned in working in social media is that I have to follow people who work in social media as well, because sometimes they know something that I don't know, and I love that sharing aspect that comes with it. So this series is designed to help with that. And if you're interested in any of the things that we talked about and you want to possibly see if we would be right for your brand, hit us up. The Content Studio is taking clients always, every day, 24/8. We're just a phone, a click away. Our team of innovators is full service, and we got you. So, thank you for joining us on this week's episode of Social Innovators, where we dived into what brands can learn from creators. If there's one thing that I want you to take away from this video, is to be authentic. With the new creator emergence and influencer emergence, we've learned that people buy from who they trust. And so if you're a brand and a service, that authenticity, it can carry you very far in this day and age. People want to feel connected to your mission, to your brand, to whatever it is you're selling or positioning. And so doing that can really set you ahead of the game in the long run. So if you're enjoying these tips, if you're following along on the series, let us know. Comment, like, subscribe, hit us up. If you have any questions or know any topics that you would like to see us research and cover, let us know. But until next time, continue to be innovative on your socials, and we'll see you later.